So the first question today is I started learning Python because everyone said it's beginner friendly. But now I'm being told to switch to JavaScript. Should I follow the trend or stick with what I started learning? Well, that's quite a good one. So let's talk. So whether it's Python or JavaScript, these programming languages are all tools at the end of the day. Um, so just to understand the context, you started learning Python because everyone said it's beginner friendly. Now you hear people saying switch to JavaScript. You're confused. Should you stick or switch, with what you started? Let's clear this up today, guys. So think about programming like choosing a route to a destination in Lagos State. Whether you go to Apapa, Ikeja, or Lekki, as long as you say they follow good road, you go still get to the destination. Abi? So Python and JavaScript are both very popular um, languages with many job opportunities, of course. Python is easy to read and write, which is why it's recommended, for beginners. It's useful for many fields like data science, data analysis, automation, back-end web development, and even machine learning. So it has a wide range of applications in the tech industry. JavaScript, on the other hand, is the main language for building interactive websites. So if you want to create beautiful, dynamic web pages, JavaScript is very important and the way to go. But here is the important advice I will give to you today. Do not switch your learning language just because it's trendy. Do not. It's like starting NYC, service here in a certain state, and suddenly you now transfer to another state without finishing it. You might lose focus and delay progress. That's it. So if Python feels comfortable for you and you're enjoying it, why not? Keep going. You get what I mean? Just keep going. It's better to be really good at one language than to know a little of many. Think about your career goals. That's also very important in considering what you want to do or the language to choose. So if you're interested in data or automation or back end, Python is perfect. You know what? Um, if you want to be a front end web developer, as you're passionate about building front end, um, you know, JavaScript is the way to go. So once you have a strong foundation in one language, learning another will become much easier. That's how it is. So just like learning, once you know how to talk, you can talk, you can speak one language, it's easy to learn. As against a child who does not even know how to talk yet, it's difficult. So imagine the child start jumping from learning Igbo to learning Yoruba to learning Efik to learning Ibibio, So at the end of the day, the child might get confused and may never know how to speak properly. But if the child sticks to one language, could be Ibibio, learns it properly, speaks it properly, it's easier for that child because now the child can talk. It's easier for the child to now learn any other language. So don't let the fear of missing out, make you jump from Python to JavaScript. Focus on building a strong foundation with the language you started with. Remember, the most important thing is to practice consistently and be patient. Mm, patience. You need patience, my guy. Whether Python or JavaScript, mastery comes from commitment and practice. I tell you, kid, it doesn't matter the language you're looking at starting out with. But when you master one language properly, you have that foundational rudiments on how to build stuff with that language. That's all you need. You can easily transition into any other programming language within weeks and months. In fact, I've seen developers who just solve problem, they work in a project and it requires them to use another programming language. They just jump on that and learn, read documentation as they're reading documentation, they're implementing the solution, and that's it, and they move on. That's programming language. It's just a tool for you to solve problems. The most important thing is learn how to program. But it doesn't matter the language that you start with, and then master that language, and then you know improve on your problem solving skills. You can easily transfer these skills into any other language of your choice. So you're definitely on the right path. Keep going, like keep going one step at a time. Soon you'll see the results of your hard work. Stay focused and don't give up. So my advice to you would be, if you've started Python, stick to Python. Complete your learning and build stuff with it. Be good at it. When you're convinced that you're good at it with the kind of project you've built, you can now start learning other language. You see how easy it will be to transition into other. Because the truth is, in the end, the concepts are the same. Semantics is the same. You might just have a few differences in syntax, but it's something you can easily understand. It's just like learning Igbo as an Akwaibomite. We call efere is soup for us, but in Igbo, that is plate. Exactly. All right. So see you on the next video, and do have a good time. Cheers. Bye.